In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to add the lightbox that you created into one of your pages. So what I'm going to do actually here, let me just remove some of these files. So basically try to stay organized, and also if there are files that you have in your root folder that you're not using, remove them. You can make a folder, call it all, then put all those files in that specific folder. Then I would like you to download the Lightbox exercise files that I've given you, and you could use either one of these two files. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of add the one that was a little bit more complex. So open the shadow box, and from the images folders, just grab all the files, hold the option key or control key, and copy them over to the images folder of your website. And make sure that the names are, make sure if there's something that has similar name, just rename your file so it doesn't replace it. So again, there's two sets of photos and basically the lightbox buttons. Also, move the folder that's called CSS and hold the command or option key to highlight the JavaScript. And again, hold the option key or control key on a PC and drag the file into your root folder. We don't want to really delete anything here. We simply want to basically copy the information over. Go ahead and click the shadow box gallery. Again, hold the option key and copy that over. And again, like I said, we want to just copy that information and not replace anything. I'm going to just change it lightbox with 5. Okay. Now go ahead and start Dreamweaver and manage your site. And I'm going to reroute the folder because right now I'm pointing to a different folder, and I'm going to basically choose this one. Choose the correct one and hit save. And basically it asks you where the information is, and it basically just displays all the content of the folder here in the files panels. Again, when you open the folder, you should see all the HTML pages should be completely visible here. So if I know this folder, the information was inside the one column. So again, we're going to hold the shift key to select the main CSS and all the HTML pages and simply move them to the root folder. And when it asks us to update the files, we're going to say update. So now you'll see that everything's sitting at the root level. Also, if you want to change the name of a file, this is the only place you want to do that. You can click, highlight the information and press return. And when if it asks you to update the links, you'd want to say yes to that question as well. So in this panel, you can change the position of your files as well as rename your files. So now I'm going to go ahead and actually load in contact. And I'm going to just reduce this. So we have an image. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my lightbox in that image. So here, for example, if I want to change the name to photo, I can simply do that, and it says, okay, you want to update this, and I'm going to say yes. Of course, if you did that, you'd have to go in and change your button's name to reflect that, but I'm just showing this so that you know how you can change names of your HTML files. So now I'm going to go ahead and double click the shadow box gallery. And what I'm going to do, make sure I set to code, move this down. I'm going to highlight this information. Basically, it's the JavaScript and the CSS and the favicon. We can talk about that later. So these two, it doesn't matter, but for now, just copy everything under the title and right before the closing head tag. Just copy that, go to your contact, go to your head, and simply paste. Nothing happens yet. The second thing we're going to do, we're going to choose in the body tag. I'm going to choose everything from the wrapper. So this one is a little more complex. Just highlight everything from the wrapper, and there's two sets of galleries here, and all the way till the end of the script before the body tag. I'm going to come back to the contact page and code and simply delete this image and paste the code that I had here. I'm going to save this. And we're just going to save it. I know I renamed them just to give you guys an idea of how to do that. But so now, oops. So now if I preview this, you'll see that I have my lightbox, and basically it's embedded in my actual web page. And you can customize it however you want to using the CSS designer. So which we will not do with this tutorial, but basically you can click and find each option and modify it as needed.